Right, so this is your new Chromebook. Just to give you a very quick and basic 5-minute tour. Um, what you'll see is you'll have a group of apps down the bottom which you can load up by default. So this list of apps might be slightly different to what's on the screen. It's just to give you an idea. So the main two are these two here, Google Drive and Google Classroom. So I'll go to Google Drive first. Now, on Google Drive, this is where you store all your files. Okay, if you store files on here, they're actually stored online. Okay, I think your view is going to look a bit like that. So what I'd say at the top for most of you, in the top right hand corner, you see this list view. I'd put it in list view because I think this is more like what you're used to seeing. So this is quick access. So these are your most recently opened documents, which just makes your life a little bit easier. And then down the bottom, you've got files and folders if you have any. So what I'm going to suggest is this is the way that you navigate through to make new files, okay, and store stuff. The first thing is I go to settings at the top, and I would make sure this is ticked because it'll be unticked for you by default. So tick this box and click save. What that's going to do is that's going to mean that as you upload files to Google Drive, it will automatically convert to, if you upload a Word document, it'll convert to Google Docs. You upload a PowerPoint, it'll convert to Google Slides. There's going to be some advantages to storing them in a cloud-based format, so just roll with it for now. And the good thing for you guys is you won't notice anything because if you ever download them again, it will convert them back to Word and PowerPoint. So don't worry, but I would suggest moving some of your files over here so you get into the experience of Google Drive. If you wanted to make something new in the next few weeks, all you do is I would say you're in a geography lesson and you need to make a presentation. If you click on New Folder to get yourself organised, call it Geography. And this is why I want you to do it through this interface because there's lots of ways you can make new documents, but lots of them, they'll just make them in a big list here and then you've got to move them around to keep organised. If you go through Drive, what will happen is if I'm in the geography folder, if I then click on New, make a document, make a Google Sheets,
How are you today, people?
Make a Google Slides.
I'm on a fishing trip. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, right. So what you just heard was somebody coming in very happy in the morning. Just I'm not recording the video again. Just ignore that last bit. I've just paused the video, so you missed the conversation. Anyway, so I think I was saying that if you keep yourself organised through Google Drive, if I was in a geography lesson, I'd suggest making a geography folder. So then when you're inside it, if you click on New and make a document here, it's going to be saved in the right place for you. It's just better practice and it will keep you organised. So if I was saying making an essay or a presentation, I'd click on the relevant document. And the good thing about this is, as you start working on it, you don't need to worry about saving it or having it in the right place. As you give it names and I start doing it and I'll move pictures, it's just like PowerPoint. If I go back, it's automatically saved in here. Okay, and then I can close that now. I didn't press save, but this is a saved version. It saves every few seconds when you're on it. So that's Google Drive. The other one is Google Classroom. Now, you'll have a basic introduction to this, the fact you're watching this video. However, Google Classroom, to join a class, you literally just click the plus at the top and type in the code if you've not been invited already. And you should have a list of classes here. You're only going to have 6 for the trial because there's only 6 teachers had any training and got Chromebooks themselves. So the other thing that's worth mentioning is if you click on this and to do is going to be a list of all the assignments that have been set. Now, a lot of teachers probably won't set them with due dates at the minute, so they might just come under one banner. But if they had due dates, like hand-in dates on these assignments, they would all be in order for you, so you know which is the most important to do, which is the next one to be due in. So that to-do list might help keep you organised. There's also a calendar, which will show things in calendar format if they've got to-do lists and things. So just a few little things to help keep you organised. I won't go through all the intricacies of Google Classroom because I know some of you have used it in computing, and it's the teachers going to be going through it all with you. But these 2 apps are probably the ones you're going to use the most. You've obviously then got email, you've got Google Chrome, And you've got the Play Store and the Web Store. So the Play Store, I'll show you if I open, is for installing apps. Now you will see, don't worry about me only seeing 3, you will see about 15 or 20 apps here, which are ones I've approved, and you're more than welcome to install them if you want to. But you don't have to. You've also got the Web Store. Now the Web Store is here. Now while you can browse the Web Store as a student, you should only be able to install the ones that are on this page here for LSF.org, because these are the ones I've approved. So there's, sort of, for example, a IDE coding with Chrome, so you can code in Python or other languages. There's Pixlr Editor, which is a bit like Photoshop and stuff. There's a load. Feel free to install them, have a play around. At the same time, while you can browse other things, I don't know if you'll see them, or you shouldn't be able to install them anyway. If you notice something that you want and you think you can give me a reason why it potentially got an educational value, just drop me an email and I'll approve it, and then it'll appear in this list and everybody can have it. And that works the same with the Play Store as well. While you can't browse the full Play Store to see what is available, you know if you've got a phone what's available on the Android App Store or the iOS App Store, and they're pretty much the same. So if there's an app you actually think is going to help you for some reason, just let me know and I'll approve it, and then you can install it. Okay, and I'll approve it for everybody as well. This is your start menu at the bottom. So this is where you have all your different apps. So you'll have a fair few here. If you say was going to use an app quite a lot, let's say camera, for example, if I right click on it and pin it to shelf, that's how it becomes on your shelf. So these should be your most used apps. And that's basically it. There's a lot of things the teachers will do with these to show you a little bit more about them, but just as a basic intro, that will do.